great pleasure on my first morning here to meet with all of you. I may be a minister, but I'm also a member of parliament. So I want to remind all of you that I very much, in a way, have the same feel, the thoughts, the interest, the mindset that many of you have, and I am particularly pleased today at meeting all of you because in my own country, I know that when members of parliament take interest in foreign affairs, when they commit themselves to furthering any relationship, it's a great source of strength for those ties. Every foreign minister listens to their MPs. Trust me on that. So I'm sure that when all of you collectively express your interest in your commitment, my counterpart must be feeling the same thing. Now, at the beginning, a reference was made to the more intense relationship that we've had in the last few years, and that is indeed the case. We've had from India, Prime Minister Modi here a few years ago. Many of us remember particularly his address to the Parliament, because he actually used that to lay out our Africa policy as well as our development partnership policy. So even in our larger dealings with the world, we refer to it as the Kampala principles. So it's something which is really very significant in our foreign policy. But we've also had our Vice President here, who's the Chairman of the Upper House, our Speaker, my colleague, who's the Minister directly in charge of African Affairs, and I myself am here. And I hope between all these visits, it completely convinces you really how serious we are and how much we look forward to taking this relationship forward. We had President Museveni visit India last during the India-Africa Summit in 2015. It was our hope, of course, that we would do the next summit. It has slipped, unfortunately, due to COVID. But despite the COVID, what I do want to say is whether it was the commitments made by Prime Minister Modi when he came to Uganda or the commitments we made at the India-Africa Summit, we have kept those commitments. And one of those commitments of which we are particularly proud of was we had committed really to provide educational and skill access to 50,000 young people from Africa. Despite the